Sebelah.
Guess we're fighting.
Now this I like.
A new journey.
La vi, la vi. Đang cái giải nó lộc thì hả?
Đấy, có mấy tình huống mà nó bắn nó mồm liên tục ấy.
Bắn ra đây.
Một là hai, hai là một. Cái cứ đầu sọ thì nó thở lên cái đấy. Đấy là chúng nó cứ ra đấy, một là hai nhé. Đếm đủ 5 mặt. 5 mắt đây được đếm.
Guess we're fighting.
Die, restore for Lord's greatness.
I have one life to give for I must make it count.
Chẳng xóa,
Every
chẳng
step
có
a
kêu.
new journey.
love Demacia. It's the only place I've been.
I have but one life to give for Ionia. I must make it count.
As Ionia changes, so must I.
I love Demacia. It's the only place I've been.
The shadows.
Every step, a new journey.
I sound moved because I have a world to see. Shadows. I may be merciful, but hard.
Now, let's turn our purpose. I will rule the family. As Ionia changes, so must I.
I wrote in the ground.
Every step, a new journey.
I'll give you
em lợi
As Ionia changes, so feel the power of true ice.
I cannot be undone.
You always fight so poorly.
sao đi
Teams are more than happy to like first pick the Rel. LNG managed to grab it all the way in their final pick of the draft, but here we go.
Troublesome for Zika.
This is real bad for Zika. He needs to make a miracle happen. The shield comes out from Bin to protect him, and Zika suddenly realizes he is up a creek and he does not have a paddle here. The stun's gonna come on through Zika, locked up. Bin jumps back in, and that's first blood. Shun with a beautiful repeat gank. BLG making it look easy.
Spoke about in the pregame how when you've got two carry top laners, how much attention do you want to give them? It seems like the answer from Shun is a lot now. Down here on the bottom side, maybe Tarzan has something to answer for.
Tarzan wants to make something happen, and he'll get a flash out from On, but
Can secure priority basically whenever he feels like.
locked up. Bin jumps back in. Active, and Zika suddenly realizes he is up a creek. Repeat gank.
How much attention do you want to give them? It seems like the answer from Shun is whenever he feels like it. Will it be traded out for the Dragon? At the very least, LNG will start this one up. Seems like it will just be that first objective.
I know, it feels hard to contest, doesn't it, from LNG?
Yeah, a bit awkward as well because what actually happened there? Zuka got a big wave of tempo. Ooh. Hello.
Flash from Gala, but in the meantime, they've just shredded Hung. Kraken Slayer. Boy, has he found a squid for himself. That's kill for Elk.
Yeah, really well played by On as well. Just everything about that engage. Q, Flash as well come out. Ultimate to break the chain CC. Excellent stuff. And He secures his AD carry in this tower, and then it seems like to me they're even going to be able to get the Herald as well. They might just have their hand in the cookie jar a bit. Bin starting LNG cross that choke. If they ever enter the choke, they just get engaged on instantly. Let's see how it plays out. Teleport's coming down, so is the Tarzan ultimate.
Engaged from Hung, roots across the team as well. On is low and taken down to start us off. It's a good start, but instantly answered, and that's the jungler down. Zika trying to 1v1 Bin as the Herald actually resets here, and LNG grouped up strong. Bin tanking for the time being as Shun looks for a way into the fight, but he's being denied. He doesn't have his ultimate, and it's Herald taken for LNG. Bin forced out the back of the pit, and BLG finally checked.
Big thing there for the re-engage. Everything was excellent, and like you mentioned as well, Elk too. So 5 rounds on the ball, 17-minute 2-item Zaya. Not too shabby.
Ultimate Tarzan trying to threaten us. Surely On can just tank this. Or one last auto from Elk. There we go, tier 1 taken down. Scout has to drop the Herald. Yeah, now trying to threaten him, but zips on back. Big level of pressure up here, but Tarzan is kind of alone on the front line. Has that aftershock, but is that going to be enough? Rooted up here. They can't get the autos in for the Sejuani passive. There we go. They finally get the stun and force a flash out from him, but Scout, half HP from the previous play, has to dash out of the play. And now Zika in the middle of everyone, but he's 1v5. He just can't do it, and the feathers fly back in. Shun chasing down onto Gala. One more auto will set up the stun on, charging in for the headbutt as he protects his jungler. It's a good caliber. Gala's getting some damage out, but feels like the fight was lost before he could even get involved.
Whoa. Calm down, free.
Yeah.
Yagal's going to come in and check it. The rest of BLG don't necessarily want to give this one up. Yagal, a lot of CC here. But not enough damage.
Back in the end of the Elk. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Yagal was just a distraction. Do you know what they call that? Classic misdirection from
Willingly giving up here. Tier 1. Be traded, I guess, but BLG are just growing this gold lead at a ridiculous pace.
Yeah.
5.5k as a team. Looking for this mid tier 2 on. Hex flash over the wall and just force people back. So this is about taking out those.
Does not feel like enough because Elk has almost finished his 3rd item at this point. Like, scaling.
So for LNG, if they're grouped up, they'll always be fine. But this is something they can't really do much to stop unless it's a grouped up LNG. Is Yagal just hello? Kind of forcing
to make a play
out
here. It's TP out from Bin. Zika forced out. They're going to just threaten the inhib, aren't they? As LNG still trying to defend the tier 2 at the bottom side. Elk still pressuring onto that one. The solo laners of BLG putting so much pressure onto LNG. They have to find an answer. But
BLG, right, where they're just like, we might go in. You have to stay here now. And they eventually secure this tier 2 all the while.
Split, Spring, the miracle run during playoffs, then going to MSI, making it all the way to the finals. There's been a lot of LPL teams. G1, however, with Magnet Storm and Empress Divide on cooldown, I don't really know if this is even fightable. Baron's already gone. And now the roots come in. I don't know if they'll be able to find this fight though. Tarzan going to be on his own. And yeah, there we go. BLG, another one. I mean, this is just brutal. This is absolute decimation of game 1.
This has been a shellacking.
I mean, this is something else.
Not going to be a game on Andy, but this is a very, very impressive performance from BLG. And I think LNG are just a little bit stunned, right? After all of that top lane focus, they never had an answer.
Set up from Zika, from Hung, from Tarzan. Then Gala in the back line, wailing away. Let's see if they can find it on the target. Magnet Storm in has been retreats. There's one onto On. Scout still going strong for the time being. Full HP as he looks towards Elk as well. Dodges the feathers. I'm keeping my eyes on Scout here because these Sand Soldiers are making it happen. This ain't 5v5. He's got so many soldiers, but it doesn't matter because there's even more feathers. Elk is looking for a little bit more. Triple kill comes in. Zika shuts him down in the end, but the rest of the team can cut LNG to pieces. It's a beautiful fight from BLG. In the end, Scout tried his damnedest, but it's BLG taking game 1.
For a breath, doesn't absolutely.
Nếu như bạn đang muốn cải thiện tiếng Anh của mình thì đây là một khóa học online hoàn toàn miễn phí dành cho bạn. Khóa học này sẽ giúp cho bạn khám phá được những bí mật.
Possible, doesn't it? But then there is Bin on K'Sante, and this time Shun's on. It feels
Probably unexpected by.
Let's just get
Happy happening nonetheless. Tarzan's here to cover it though. Let's see how quick he can
Tarzan
get
is
it.
moving over. Gala's just going to get one shot though. Elk tanks for one shot. And actually it's onto the minions once again. They're going to walk away from this one as Shun tanks the tower. In goes Tarzan, but Yagao arriving on the scene. The aftershock makes him so damn tanky. And it ends up with a 1-for-1 for now. A hook out from Hung is beautiful. But Shun still walks away. Dragon being done by Shun. And the pressure just being layered out by BLG to make sure that Shun is safe.
Of course, in comparison, but still an eye on completion nonetheless.
Scout actually might be caught out here. Yagao doesn't have much mana, but he's got AD items. Roots come out from Tarzan, and actually this could be a turnaround. Shun's in all kinds of trouble here. Knocked up and taken down. That's a double buff for Scout. Advantages, slowly but surely. As Shun now looks for a dive in the bottom side. Gala and Hung, you've been here before, but this time no Feather Storm available for Gala. 2 stacks on him, but BLG having to retreat. A teleport comes out from Scout. Does have the Emperor's Divide available. Shun and On the wrong side of the rift right now. On will have to be sacrificed here. Tries to jump over the wall, but denied. And Hung can't quite get over either. Should you find this, aren't they?
I mean, the best they can hope for is a steal here. I think Kha'Zix Q, more damage. Let's see.
Oh, good dodge from Yagao on the roots as Elk just goes in 1v2. Bin TPing in. Yes, Drake is taken, but Tarzan caught in the back here. He'll go down for sure. Has been he TP'd down here and he doesn't even get an assist.
Giga Bin. Very, very angry, you're right. Meanwhile, BLG, they get a tower on the bottom side. Zuka's overcommitted for the confirm. He's dead. Just about how much
he wanted the tower. I just don't... Like, he saw Bin chasing Scout across the map. How did he think he was safe to continue this play? Flashes away, and actually, he's got teammates getting him out of here. Does he actually get away with this one? That is insane. Zeka gets 2-2. Has been caught out. Unbreakable. Tanks a lot. Jumps over to his team, but it's not what he wants. Is 2-2 on Zeka. 5. Kha'Zix doesn't really thrive. It's not what he wants. As On has been caught out. Unbreakable. Tanks a lot. Jumps over to his team, but he's still gone down. Scout with another kill. That'll be Herald for LNG. And On, I think, really underestimating the level of engage from LNG here, as Bin is going to go back in anyway. 4v5, here we go. Roots coming on through, though. Bin's locked up, so is Yagao. And now LNG can just walk this one forward. Surely they have the advantage as Scout. Emperor's Divide is a little bit of a whiff, but hey, it's still 4 kills.
Stops people from going forward, though.
I'm not sure there was a world where... Oh, I see. The ult was for the Kha'Zix, because Shun had gone invisible. On in the meantime, he's charging forwards once again. Yagao trying to get onto Gala here, but he can't quite find his mark and zips on back. Tarzan pulled in. Bin getting some damage down. The all out there as Bin falls as well. Zika turns mega, but misses the ulti. It's 4v4 now.
Awkward flash from Tarzan in the middle of that. Maybe they want to get engaged on. Moving forward's a bit awkward, and with Braum, you can always re-engage and pick a target easily. The Dragon's being burst down. Herald on the bottom side. Let's see how LNG handle this one.
One could be a target here as Yagao on the flank. Chains hits the Herald, though. It's not ideal as Drake taken. BLG full retreat at this point as Tarzan steps on forward, but the Moonlight Vigil is huge. He's on to everyone. Elk knocked into the play, though, straight into the feathers and taken down Zika. Ult spin as Shun is on to Scout here, but he doesn't have the damage. The health buzzer low, but they take him out anyway. Zika has to go heroic here. A hook out from Hung. Shun behind the wall here, looking for Nar. Yagao and Shun just about on top of the scrap. I love that you see that moment at the end of the fight where there's 4 players stood on top of each other. Hang on. Is once again hooked in. And once again will be taken down here. Blast Cone denied. And with On down, can LNG actually just stop Baron?
Yeah, I think they can. They've got 2 items here.
Chunks here to Calibrum, paying dividends from Elk. It's now into the pit they go, but 2k on the Baron. The root is onto the Kha'Zix, and it means that Shun's in late. He'll be taken down, but he gets one alongside Yagao before he drops. Elk now being jumped on, but Zika a little shy on the mark. Ult goes wide, and now he's taken down. Tarzan diving into the backside, but Yagao protecting Elk. Gala caught up by the Gravitum here as Scout dives over the wall, but the stun comes into play. The ult out from On as well. He's stuck over the wall, and Yagao takes him out. LNG, they get the Baron, but it's only Gala alive.
It's only Gala alive. I mean, otherwise, I feel like the angle that he had, it's one of those things. You know, when you look at a jungler outside the pit and you just know they're going to steal it, that's what it felt like for BLG there.
And that big fight that they managed to win On was the linchpin off the plate. Dragon will go down to LNG here as BLG still threatening a fight. Shun behind enemy lines as Gala could be in trouble from Yagao, but been on that front line, just getting shredded by Gala. Flashes on forwards, looking for the all-out. The knockback comes on through. Yagao's been taken out. The Defenders come back as well. Gala has his moment to take over a fight. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of LNG. BLG off of very little pressure created, forcing a TP out from the enemy top laner.
They're going to do it again.
Just going to start this Baron again. They do have an Aphelios to the Kha'Zix. They do it real quick, but LNG are here to answer. There's another TP. BLG can retreat if they want to. Zika's about to turn Mega as well. On tanking up for now as Tarzan's been the target here. 1-for-1. Zika makes his name known as Elk is alone on the backside of the play, but he's going nowhere. He'll be taken down as the feathers fly. Hunk can set it up and Scout gets a bonus kill. That's double digits for Scout, and that's
for LNG. Excellent team fight. They've got the Baron now as well. There's quite a few tier 2s left up. Zuka's going to destroy one. Absolutely, he will be. And I mean, hey,
Scout's
again,
level
the
18.
Hullbreaker is just grouping. Yeah, like you say, Scout's level 18, 4 items now, and a blasting one. I think this might be critical mass for BLG. The gold lead's exploded, but just generally, again, 5v5 BLG. So hard to step up to the fight.
Moonlight Vigil comes in as BLG, they want the fight. Bin jumps in, it's a Q3 onto everyone as Elk still surviving on the back. Gala dives forward though. Shun might be able to find him here as he has to dash away. Elk's still alive, but he just can't get into the fight. And LNG still 5 strong. Elk and On versus the world here as Zika and Hung trying to defend the rest of the team. Flash forwards is On, unbreakable, but he's down. Broken in the end, and there's the Gnar ulti. Zika once again finding his mark. LNG, they remind us why they made it to this lower bracket final. 3rd seed from the regular season, but they don't want 3rd in play.
Gonna have to really play it. To deny and look to not really get caught off guard by see how that one plays out. BLG can collapse onto this, but LNG instead.
Hung just instantly flashes onto them. Elk using his cleanse early on, saving the Featherstorm, but his first blood already. Tarzan's low and Shun just pounces in. In come the shock blast, but it's wide as Yagao closes the gap. Hung surviving though. The Scout now joins the play as well, but BLG still on top of it. No, Scout takes them to pieces. Double kill and Gala's got the killer instinct. Elk is no longer, and Gala, he's eating venison tonight.
Dude, full Scout. And the rest of LNG utilizing his freedom in the mid lane, picking up this dragon. They'll get that one stacking in now.
He has the Featherstorm, but he doesn't have cleanse, he doesn't have flash. And here come the roots across the team. Hunk tries to get the stun. The solar flare is perfect. Timing, immaculate, easiest dive of LNG's life.
Because I feel like the hook touched Hung's nose, but couldn't quite get a grip on his head.
Oh, Bin's in so much trouble. Bin is in so much trouble. Zika turns Mega Gnar, but actually, reinforcements here for BLG. Maybe it's Hung that's in trouble instead. Shock Blast is in, and this Leona is no more. BLG finding themselves something. Still, is no... Maybe Bin is in so...
Because
timing, immaculate.
I feel like the hook touched Hung's nose, but couldn't quite get a grip on his head.
Oh, Bin's in so much trouble. Bin is in so much trouble. Zika turns Mega Gnar, but actually, reinforcements here for BLG. Maybe it's Hung that's in trouble instead. Shock Blast is in, and this Leona is no more. BLG finding themselves something. Still, 1,000 gold behind in this game, but perhaps if they could take a tower, that'll be minimized.
Yeah, perhaps it will be. Plates are off, so it's not plate gold, but at the end of the day, you're happy to cross-map the structure. This gold goes into your gal's back pocket, so that's going to feel quite nice. Scout on the other end, however, that tower in the top side, we'll see whether or not they can get it. I feel like with Triforce, it could be pretty much mincemeat, as there goes the dragon.
Oh, the Scout knows he's having no nonsense in that bottom side. He will protect that tower with his life.
But is it ever really enough to force out LNG? I feel like the answer is no, unless it's somehow slipping through the goalposts into that bottom side. They've retaken control for now, Joe.
Oh, On could be in trouble. He's not that tanky, but the silence comes in. Gala pulled back in as Zika found Elk has that Featherstorm as Zika tries to put some pressure down. Scout underneath the tower. Featherstorm immediately has to come out. BLG are just kicked out of the top side. Bin couldn't be a part of the play. It's fantastic stuff from LNG. Fantastic for LNG right now. So long as they don't get caught out themselves, they should be good. On tanking the tower for a minute here, but
Is it one way you can be picked off in the long run? Doesn't seem like LNG are interested. Oh, hello, Scout.
Scout's been caught out. Shun finds himself a pick here. Out of nowhere, Gala, Killer Instinct onto Shun. Can they finish off this Nidalee? Elk getting some feathers out, but Zika doesn't get caught by the pullback. Turns Mega and keeps himself alive. On needs to find a hook, needs to find a miracle. As Yagao and Bin are moving in, but the flash out from Zika. Now Bin on the front line to set up for his team, but they just don't have the damage. They can't find the targets. All out onto Tarzan to separate him from the squad, and he should go down. That's one for BLG, and a knock up onto Hung as well. Looking for a hook at BLG. I don't know how they've done it, but they've coupled a fight.
Burn up. But BLG, do they?
They don't even seem to suspect anything's happening. Zika has been caught out, but he'd happily trade his life for a Baron here.
Yeah.
Is LNG, they're just going to snake this one. BLG never even considered that it was happening. Zika surely goes down. Yagao with a shock blast to finish him, but I mean, one pick for a Baron. There's no universe where that's worth it for BLG. Scout found by Bin. He wants the 1v1. Is the distortion used by Scout just to get himself out, jumps back into...
See, you can't really lock down anyone. The composition,
Oh, Yagao just gets one shot. Great little combo from Hung and Gala. Reminding us